So, who is ready to see some crazy hype sneakers in January? Because I think the power just went out in my house and then it just turned back on. Okay. Oh man, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, who is ready to see some hype sneakers in January? Because unfortunately, there is none. In this video, we usually talk about the most hype sneaker releases of every single month, and we talk about the resale potential of these sneakers. Now, there are some nice sneakers dropping, but in terms of resale, there is like 0 shoes right now that is listed for January that is dropping that will have any kind of resale at all. It's good and bad, man. Like if you guys are looking to pick up any of these sneakers that we talk about for like, you know, the personal and stuff, it should be relatively easy, but it's bad if you're trying to like, you know, make some money or whatever doing some reselling, because there is like no profit at all on these things. And I gotta let you know, this is kind of like a typical thing that you guys should expect like every single year if you guys are like sneakerheads or sneaker resellers or whatever it is, because after the holiday season, when Nike and Adidas and all of those guys go super hard selling shoes in the month of December, January is usually the time there's a huge slowdown, because not a lot of people tend to buy stuff in January, you know, like you're all spent out, your wallets are broke from Christmas season and whatnot. So not a lot of people are looking to buy things in January just yet. That's why all of these sneaker companies and stuff slow down. They don't create a lot of good releases. It's a slower month for sure. Anyway, there are a couple shoes that I want to talk about because you guys are probably wondering, like, is there any potential at all? And nah, there might be a couple bucks here and there to be made. So let's take a look at what we have, guys. And as a quick disclaimer, guys, I'm actually filming this video on December 23rd. So there might be some releases later on in January that I'm not sure about. You know, like you make these videos early and then all of a sudden in January they drop like, I don't know, Air Yeezy 2s again or something crazy, you know, like you never really know until that month happens. So if you don't see it on this video, it's not that it's not like hype, it's just potentially that I didn't know because they didn't have the release information just yet. I know there's no Yeezys announced in January so far. There's no Off-Whites announced in January so far either. And it's looking like there's only a couple Jordans. So starting it off on January 11th, there is a Jordan 13 release, and this one is for the reverse He Got Games. Pretty nice sneaker, guys. I mean, the He Got Game, the original ones, they were a very dope model that a lot of people really liked. However, in terms of resale, the 13 model is not really a reselling kind of shoe. They will be retailing for $190 and will be dropping on Sneakers app, as well as a lot of foot sites and foot locations. That would be like Foot Locker, all of those kinds of places. I'm just gonna say it, there's probably no resale on these things at all. You can expect maybe even negative resale. So caught for retail if you guys want it for the personal, not a shoe you want to get for resale. Trust me, they will break. And a week later on January 18th, another announced sneaker. This one is a strange one because it is a Jordan 1 and it is called the Black Satin, and it will be retailing for $170, which I think is actually gonna be the new norm for Jordan 1s, because I think they said that they're gonna up the price by 10 bucks basically for all of those models. So not 160 anymore, it's gonna be 170 moving forward. At least that was what I heard last time I checked. And so what's weird is that even though this is a Jordan 1 model, when you guys look at the shoe, it doesn't look like a very like flamboyant or flashy sneaker. It doesn't look like it's very like high quality. It just looks like it's kind of like meh. So because of that, and because I think a lot of people just don't really want to spend money in January, I don't think this is going to be a huge reseller. You could probably expect like maybe $30 over retail, but I wouldn't expect too much from this one, to be honest. It's not something that you guys should be targeting. It's probably just going to end up as like a GR release, so that's why I don't think it's a good idea to cop this one. Maybe $20 or $30 over retail, but again, it's probably not worth it. And then on January 25th, probably the most hype drop actually of January is the Jordan 6 DMP Retro. So this is not the DMP pack that is releasing. It's not the 6/11 pack. Very iconic pack and very dope sneakers. It is actually just the Jordan 6 model, and it will be retailing for 200 bucks, dropping on Sneakers and a bunch of foot sites as well. Now, this shoe is very dope. I mean, the DMP pack is like one of the greatest packs of all time, guys. That 11 model is a fire shoe, and the 6 actually looks really clean as well. Black and gold, it matches with everything. It looks really sleek. I think this one will probably be the best reseller of this month, but in terms of best, it's not going to be like hundreds of dollars you're making, you know. You're probably going to make like 40-50 bucks, if even that. It really depends on stock level, but this is probably one I'm going to be trying to cop for the personal collection, because the DMP pack now is like, I think a decade old. It's really old now. So a lot of those shoes you can't really wear because it'll chip easy. It'll just fall apart when you wear it. So it's cool that they're bringing it back. And I'm really hoping they bring back the 11 as well, because that 11, man, that thing is sleek. But 6, still pretty okay, and probably the best drop of the month, because that is actually all the shoes that are dropping this month, guys. Like, I did my research, I checked all of these different websites, I checked Sneakers app, I checked Adidas app, I checked Yeezy Supply. Nothing is dropping in January, or at least nothing is announced for January drops just yet while I'm filming this video. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. It gives you guys your time to like recoup your wallets and, you know, start getting ready for like February releases, which look a lot better in my opinion. But other than that, pretty slow month, and that's okay. Anyway guys, there's a whole bunch of good shoes to be looking forward to in 2020. So if you guys are interested in figuring out like what the hype is and what the resale is for these sneakers, stay tuned every single month for these sneaker buyers guides. Really love making these videos and predicting with you guys what the resale will be, what the hype will be, if you guys will be able to cop a pair, where can you cop a pair. Basically everything you need to know is in this buyer's guide. So if you guys enjoy this content, look for it at the start of every single month. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And until next time guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care. I will see you on the next episode. Aloha. Shoot!